defeated you.
We are live! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Watchtower. Finally, we get that 80s versus 90s debate. And I see some of these 90s niggas didn't even show up because they knew they was going to get stomped out. I don't blame Parker for being
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
No, listen, shut up. I'm talking about Parker, who was sitting here talking crap. Where the hell is this so-called gaming hero? I don't see him either. You know, maybe them two jabronis are, doing weird stuff together. Deuce, what's good, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, Nixon 5, man. Did I mention Nixon 5? Nixon 5, my brother. Everything is Nixon 5. I appreciate you showing up, my brother.
Oh, my God, this nigga here. So, Deuce, the question is, what team are you on today? Because I don't see Dre. He's supposed to be on Team 80s. I don't see Mello. He's supposed to be on Team 80s.
First of all, did you put the bat signal out to call the brothers in? That's the issue right there.
I told somebody to do that. I was busy starting.
No, you did. You said Parker. You said Levon. Get out.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So let's see. Where the hell is Mello? I think.
I did, brother.
Yeah, I think Mello might be at work.
Yeah, because he usually come in.
Yeah.
So,
I ain't seen Mello all day. So let's add this nigga Dre. See if he's done bossing around the Hermanos.
We know how to get Mello in. Mello, they backbiting again.
Uh-oh. Yo, Mello, they said they gonna sell Xbox.
No, backbiting.
Yeah. Hey, which one of you backbiting niggas is out here, nigga? Anyway, but before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, Penguin J is here. What's good, brother? Hold up, let me get my joint queued up here. Hold on a second. Penguin J is here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get my joint up like it's supposed to be and stuff. Let's go.
Look like you on your own, Ricky.
Looks like I might be. That's all right.
So hold on. So are you sure you want to do this show with just me, you, and Ty? Because I don't think anybody else showing up.
Hey, listen, man. Look, I don't know what's up, man. Take your goddamn mic off of fucking you here. We need you as a participant because
He's 90s too. That's one in the man.
Listen, man, I don't have no problem putting my back against the wall until swinging till my knuckles turn purple, smacking you 90s people around. So Penguin J said, think about them 80s though. It's late 80s, early 90s. My take. Hey, see, the good thing is, I thank God that I lived through both decades, and I know which one is the best.
Facts, I agree.
I lived through them both. So, somebody tell you, say, hey, listen, here's a spoiler. Only thing you 90s people got on the 80s people is the internet. That's it, and the online banking. We couldn't do that, but we could kind of write a bad check. And,
no, nobody asked you to take our talking points, Rick. Like that's you already lost 2 points for that.
I ain't lose
because nobody asked you to say anything.
I didn't lose nothing, brother. I'm the one.
You lose 2 points already, man. Nobody asked you to. Nobody asked you that.
I keep score around
here. Nobody
asked
you that, brother.
I told you. He said, "Hello, crime was way better." Yeah, it was. Remember the days you can just walk into it. But we'll get into that. You can just walk into the store, take whatever you want. And if you was fast enough, they'd never catch you. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, Briarios is here. Yes. We also have King Reaper is here. And of course, we have my main man, Penguin J. This is going to be fun. Why don't you guys fill up that little poll that we got going down there where it says what was the better decade? Right now we got 5 votes in. So far the 80s is killing it. So that being said, man, I love hanging around people that think
like I'm like 4 of your soccer accounts. That don't count.
I ain't got no soccer accounts. You hear that? So before we get to that, we're going to start with the weekend box office. And this weekend, as no surprise, as we try to tell Parker, he didn't want to listen. This Toy Story's a monster, folks. And I got to tell you, I don't know how Supergirl is going to. I don't think she can handle this. I don't think so. I think she's in trouble. So Toy Story was number one with 160 million over the weekend. Just get this straight. Toy Story has made more money in one weekend than He-Man has in his entirety. It is slightly behind. It's made more than Disclosure Day. Now, Obsession's a different story. I cannot believe the legs that this Obsession has. Did any of y'all see Obsession? Anybody on the panel see Obsession? I got to tell you, I cannot believe that this movie's legging it out. I cannot believe these numbers. They're number 3. They were number 2 last week with Disclosure Day coming, so they really didn't lose anything. So anyway, Toy Story is number 1. And being number 1, it did 152 million overseas. 312 total, and I don't even think that's all of it. I think that's estimated because they haven't tallied up all the box office numbers yet. So that's
still a heck of a number. What are you saying it like it's nothing?
No, what I'm telling you is it's incomplete. Is because I think somebody was saying that it was really 317. Like they got it at 312. But
that's a hell of a number. Listen. 300 year opening weekend is nuts.
Bro, Disney needed this. Pixar needed this because Pixar was in trouble. They were struggling with stuff. So now the movie cost $250 million to make. We know why.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, $250. Bro, listen, Tom Hanks and them niggas want their money. Yo,
Jesus.
Listen, you know why too? And Tim Allen, he had some pull. You know what? You know why Tim Allen has some pull? Deuce.
I'm listening.
Because they try to replace him with Captain America in the Buzz Lightyear movie.
Got it.
And we all knew what happened with that movie.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, let's go.
That's what happens with spinoffs, man.
Hey, let's go. Let's see what happened to the Buzz Lightyear movie. Wasn't it just called Lightyear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear, I think.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear. They call it Lightyear. So the Lightyear.
Yo, I thought Star-Lord did the voice of Buzz Lightyear in that movie.
Nah, it was this nigga, Chris Evans.
Oh.
Captain America. So now Lightyear cost $200 million to make. Now keep in mind here, only $50 million less than Toy Story. And it only made $226 at the box office. That was a bust. Yo,
damn.
That is brutal. Nobody wants to take a beating like that. That's crazy. But back to Toy Story. Toy Story number 1. Disclosure Day is number 2, but Disclosure Day, look at that. They lost 61% of their audience. Now, from what they're saying, as if Toy Story 5 loses 60% or 70% of their previous week audience, they're saying that it's still going to beat Supergirl.
Damn, you ain't never going to stop that.
Nope. I'm not. Listen, Parker going to be a mad brother. Bro, I feel bad for him. Another vote came in. So the 80s and 90s is 50-50. Ty must have voted. He finally got a vote in. Obsession was number 3. Now,
what's the total for that?
Total for Obsession is $333 million.
Damn, I thought people said people were tired of going to the movies.
That's not the big part here. Oh, my man Mello's here. Thank God, Mello. Ladies and gentlemen, Mello the Magnificent is here. Ain't heard from Mello all day. We was wondering if you was good. We didn't know if some backbiting ass niggas trapped you or something. You good? So, ladies and gentlemen, Mello has entered.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
So that's good to see him. Yeah, for the Deuce sake, bro.
Appreciate
it. 6 hours ago. You good? I can say this.
I'm running my rounds, man. I appreciate it, though.
No doubt. Yeah, we was wondering where you was at. So, Deuce, the crazy thing about this movie Obsession is it only cost $750,000 to make.
I remember you saying that.
$333. Oh, my God.
Sounds like another Blair Witch.
Yes. Actually, that beat the Blair Witch because the Blair Witch had the same budget, but this is made more money. Blair Witch stopped at thinking like 248, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad. But do you account for inflation with them numbers though?
$750,000 is $750. If you want to bang on the total today, the overall box office, I think it might balance out because this movie is still kicking. I would, that's what I would say. Hey, Obsession, bro, it's been out for 6 weeks and it's not going. It's still in the top fucking 5. It's still in the top 3 after 6 weeks.
Whoever invested in that film, I know they loving it. They loving themselves.
I bet you it was fucking Lionsgate. Who was it? They don't give me all that information here. I'll find it though. Let's see. Let's see who the guy was that who invested into this. Now, I know for sure one of them, I think, is Blumhouse. I think they went in yep, Blumhouse. They put their money into it, as well as Universal Pictures distributed it with Focus Features. So 3 people had their hands all over this, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty pleased. $750,000 gets you $333 million. Hell, you can't buy Microsoft stock like that back in the 90s. It will flip.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 12. We're gonna have all of them things. So we're gonna have
exactly. Because they took. Think about this in the bastards, the way they roll. So they probably went to the dude that wrote and said, "Here's your $750."
Yep. Gave it right back to him. Facts.
Hell yeah.
We own the rights to this now. It's over.
Mm-hmm. We work here now. As they did. They take your $750. We appreciate you. Take your $750. And you know that's something that you have to sign away in order to get your movie distributed. This is the modern day Blair Witch. You like to see it though. I mean, let's be honest, folks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, listen, give it up for the B movie that killed Star Wars and The Mandalorian. Give it up for them. Give it up for them. They killed Grogu. You bastard.
People just want something fresh, man. I think that's what it is, man.
I think you're right.
Something fresh and different.
Now, I say that to say that, hey, Star Wars and Grogu are still in the top 10. They did a measly $3.9 million over the weekend. He's up to $321 million worldwide. Bro, Star Wars makes that in a fucking weekend. This is brutal. This is one of the L's for the ages, bro. Bro, this is bad.
Hopefully the studios go back to the beginning. I mean, go back to the drawing board, man. And listen to what the streets really want.
My personal favorite, He-Man, Masters of the Universe, right? He finally got over that $100 million obstacle. He made it. He didn't drown. He got a life preserver. He's still underwater. His legs are underwater. His torso's underwater. He cost him $120 million to make. So we need $19 more million to get him out of that shark-infested water.
Good luck with that one, big dog.
Yeah, I don't know where he's getting another $19 million from. Unless they start giving away Castle Grayskulls at the theater, I don't see it. But sorry, He-Man. Look, you came at the wrong time. Listen, if He-Man got to die, Supergirl's got to die.
Damn.
So, yeah, that's how
you really putting that signal out. I see.
I have to. Fuck that. Well, listen, he doesn't show up. I'm done with him. This whole show was predicated on us having a debate of the 80s versus the 90s, and his part was very intricate with the show. And if you can't show up for that, you got to know that it's Monday. I don't want to hear no excuses. And I don't know where the hell Avon is either.
Where? I think Parker said he was going on a date. He had a date. That's why he was
nice.
Yeah, that'll happen. But anyway, I gotta tell you, man, we're gonna have to start making some changes around here.
That's sad.
Freddie Wayne, come on down. So, but to round off the get your ass in a goddamn voice chat.
Who's that?
Who do you think?
Oh God, it must be Parker that you talking about.
Like, nigga, like you're the guy that this is really me versus him.
No, speak of it. What changes, Rick? You talking about making, nigga? Speak on it.
You got an echo going.
Yeah, that was the audio. See, I'm doing your job now. Checking the audio.
My job.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought you was out on a date, Parker.
You knew damn well.
Hold up. Just when it do start, you get 2 minutes. I don't care about the shout outs from the niggas in Harlem on the Avs movie, all right? So yeah, just to let you know.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh shit. Well, hold up.
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta get Stokes in here. Let's see here.
Oh, Penguin J say he likes the 80s.
Yeah, bro. The 80s is listen. You said the 90s meant something dear to you. The 80s.
I mean, I like the music better than 90s. You know,
what kind of music?
I mean, listen, man. I listen to the Houdinis and the Fat Boys. Don't get me wrong. KRS-One, obviously LL Cool J, they was good, but like the 90s had to me was more impactful music.
Mac City is here.
You know.
Mac, I need your vote, bro. We taking 80s or 90s, Mac. I need your vote. But the fucking 90s are winning. What the fuck is going on around here? Oh,
I mean, yeah, man. Like
you're in delusion, Rick. That's where you live.
This music was more impactful, though. If we gonna be 100, it was more impactful than 90s.
Oh man, the 80s are getting smoked. Jesus Christ! Right now it's 67% to 33. The Mandalorian.
Well,
I like the Mandalorian movie, so I did.
I know Mac City picked the 90s. You know, he was a crack baby. The 80s fucked him up. So I'm sure he picked the 90s.
Oh, man. You're going to pay for your sins. Mac going to get you. So, listen, rounding up the top 10 is Michael, which finally, it's at 959 worldwide. I think it finally beat the Bohemian Rhapsody. So, hey, listen, shout out to Vaughn. I told him that it wouldn't, and it did. But if we justice for inflation, Freddie's still on top here. I'm just saying. So, that's that, folks. And that is our weekend box office. And now, without further ado, we are going to get into our first debate of the 80s versus the 90s. The lame 90s. We had to go through the lame.
Your Cowboys had they running in the 90s, right, Rick? I know you have to discount those Cowboys Super Bowl chips.
You know what? That's right, Parker. But I'd rather have my grandparents. They were alive in the 80s. I'd rather have them than some Cowboy championships.
I mean, look at the dynasties you had in the 90s, though. But we're not doing the sports. But you had the Bulls dynasty, the Cowboys. You had Yankees winning in the 90s. Like, I'm insane.
I hate the Yankees. I hate the Bulls. I'm a Lakers fan. We ran the 80s.
I mean, what I'm saying, so the 90s had a lot of good sports teams, though, in that 90s decade. Hell, even my building, we went to four straight Super Bowls and lost.
The Dream Team came out in the 90s, but it was all guys that started in the 80s. I mean,
what difference does that make? We talking about things that happened in the 90s.
Well, we're talking about Magic Johnson had 5 championships in the 80s before
he
played under
the
Larry Bird had 3 championships in the 80s.
The WNBA was formed. Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa was going crazy with the home run joint. That's your baseball thing, right, Rick? Like I told you, you didn't want to throw me on that team, but you're going to pay, Rick.
Do you really want to talk about the baseball in the 90s?
You're going to pay, Rick.
We're not doing sports, though. We're not doing sports. So
you don't want to go there. That's what
you got 2 minutes. So all that huffing and puffing, you got 2 minutes.
Here's what I would say to this, Deuce. All those guys you named for baseball in the 90s can't even get in the Hall of Fame, and you know why. So,
Rick, I'm just telling you what happened. I'm not going to tell you what they do and what they partake in. I don't got.
Hey, we had a space shuttle blow up on live TV to traumatize every kid. That happened.
Leon Tusk did that the other day, so that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh man!
All right,
so Mac City said Empire built in the 90s, best era ever. Shout out to Cocaine.
Oh man!
Oh man! All right, so what we gonna take care of first? So you know what? Let's start with the music because this is where a lot of feelings are gonna get hurt with the music. We're talking 80s music, right? So we can't really say 80s rock music because the rock music would kick the shit out of the rock music.
I don't want to talk about hip hop though.
If you want to, that's what I'm about to say. We got to tell you what genre because you fucking with a DJ right here, and anybody's getting smoked if they try to come here with me with that music shit. All I'm saying, if you're talking rock music, Ozzy Osbourne, those guys, all that shit was in the 80s. Like that there.
Yeah,
90s ain't got 90s had guys like Sugar Ray and the rest of them weird ass bands. They ain't touching Ozzy and them.
No, we talking about hip hop, but let's keep it in hip hop. Right. Remember, whoever got 2 minutes.
So okay,
get it cracking.
So you want to go first, Mr. 90s? Give me your guy in the 90s. Mr.
Hey man, there's a lot of guys I can mention, like Nas, Biggie, Jay-Z, Eminem album came out in the '90s, right? It's still kind of raw. Obviously, Pop, the Pops, like it was a lot of guys out there in the '90s. For his talent,
all right, your timer's going. Boom, go.
All right, good. Next person can go. Go ahead.
Oh no.
Well, I was just gonna say. I was just gonna add to it and say Missy Elliott.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to add to it and say Missy Elliott. I mean, DMX. There's a bunch of people. Which you said Eminem, right? There's a bunch of Trick Daddy. Yeah. Like, there's a bunch of people.
I want to say Trick Daddy. I
like Trick Daddy music. Trick Daddy and he came from the Luke era, so I still rock with Trick in the 90s since he came out in the 90s. So I don't know what Rick talking about. Like,
but impact though.
Trick Daddy was crazy. Everybody in the 90s. You drunk on Trick Daddy is crazy.
Listen. Wu-Tang. We got Wu-Tang. Like, Rick, come on. You really want to do that, Rick?
But I'm saying the 90s was more impactful, though. But go ahead. Next person could go. More that's what I'm saying.
All right. Anybody else from Team 90s?
About the Hot Boys. Ain't Master P from the 90s or he the 80s? I don't remember.
I know you didn't just say it. I know you lying.
I don't know. I wasn't really listening to it that much.
The 90s gave us Matrix, Toy Stories. I mean, Titanic was in the
90s. You taking my shine. Yeah, you taking my shine.
And Titanic, if I'm not mistaken.
We're doing hip hop though right now. We're doing hip hop.
I'm not for.
That's okay.
Anybody said Tupac?
Biggie? Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I said that.
I thought you only said Biggie. Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
All right, so you
got there you go, Rick.
Realistically, if you won, you could even do like you had niggas really popping off like what's them niggas name? A lot of niggas in that like the gangster rap really popped off in the 90s, really. Like,
like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and them and
Ice Cube was the 80s, brother. That was NWA.
Oh, but I'm saying like 90s.
No, he was in NWA, but his first album was 1990. Try it again.
You sure about that?
Again.
You sure that was Ice Cube's first album?
America's Most Wanted, 1990.
Yeah.
American 1990, my brother.
2 minutes is up. That's 2 minutes.
See that?
And 7 seconds.
Okay, so let me know when you about to go. I'm going to just stop clock for you right now.
Okay, so just to counter.
Ice Cube first album, May 16, 1990.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's fine. But he wrote all the raps for the NWA music. That's cool. He's 80s. That's fine. You can have it all day. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Hey, hold on. Whoa. Can we go? Can we Don DeMarco to this real quick?
Yeah, let's go, man.
Okay, 2 minutes. We're gonna start off with this hip hop shit because first of all, we had the greatest of all time. That is Rakim. Let's get all respect to the Most High. When we first started off, we talking about real structure here when it comes to this music thing. Public Enemy. You know what I'm saying? Against the Machine, actually giving you content and substance in your music. You know what I'm saying? We can't even deny. Come on now, the man that did it all when it came to the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane. You feel me?
You know niggas in trouble. Y'all trouble.
Still dropping music to this day. You feel me?
BDK.
Hey, let's get it clear. And I ain't even giving y'all the little honorable mentions like LL because I know Ricky Brown gonna go through and slaughter the house.
Started this shit. He started Def Jam. Def Jam Records created in the 80s.
The bridge is over. Don't forget it. You know what I'm
saying? Real battle rapping. This is when people was really rapping.
2 minutes.
We got 2 minutes.
Y'all let a minute. Y'all let a minute.
No, we not. We got a minute. We had a minute and 10 seconds. Fuck off. You guys had that Puff Daddy shiny suit shit. Y'all had that Puff Daddy shiny suits and all other garbage. We had Slick Rick. We had LL. We had the Beastie Boys. You could put Def Jam, period, would squash any of those labels out there. If it wasn't for LL Cool J, hip-hop would have never been born the way it was. Because if he failed, it was over. He was the face. He was the guy on MTV. He was the guy on BET.
Run DMC was there, though. Run DMC was there.
Well, we didn't even get there yet. Whoa, this is our shit. You worry about them 90s, nigga.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Yeah, we got 12 seconds. All right, go ahead. What else?
Don't forget Mike, MJ.
Yo, so listen, you ever heard of this music shit? He said public. He ain't nothing else to say.
Michael Jackson in the 70s. That don't count.
Listen. What are you talking? His best shit was in the 80s. All right, it's over.
3, 2. Okay.
Yeah, 3,
I have a
2,
steak, Ricky Brown.
1. And what's that one that always
I'm sorry, but the 90s was the destruction of the 90s was the destruction of mankind and black people when it comes to music, because that's when the crack era came in. That's when y'all
everybody was a gangster.
How could you say that?
Rap.
How could you say that? We had Tribe Called Quest. We had Tribe Called Quest and Outkast.
Tribe Called Quest was in the 1980s, brother. Look when the low end theory came out.
Because back then, what governed the goddamn music industry? It was radio. And what was promoted the most during that time? Crack music, NWA, fuck the police, etc., etc. List goes on. You niggas was the downfall of music.
Rick said that was the 80s.
Yeah, brother. Listen, really, hold on. F the police and all that stuff.
The crack era was the 80s, my
nigga.
Respectfully.
But when I'm talking about the music, I'm talking about when it comes to mainstream media music.
You know what F the police
came from? That was coming. Hold on.
Yeah, it came from NWA.
Was coming out.
And that was
it was NWA, fuck the police. With transition over the easy.
Let's be honest,
in the 90s.
No respect to the West Coast and all them dudes.
Oh, wow. What you mean no respect?
Swordfish is here. I said no disrespect.
Oh, okay.
Swordfish is here. But let me tell you something about the problem with 90s hip-hop. It became more of this fashion show bullshit. People dressing up, wearing fucking shiny
you talking
suits.
about Puff, nigga. Because Wu-Tang wasn't doing none of that.
But
Wu-Tang wasn't doing none of that.
But that's the problem. All the niggas went and started buying the puffy shit. Who's wearing a skirt in the 80s? Who's wearing a skirt in the
2000s niggas?
Oh, no. Listen, this is 80s versus 90s.
Hold on. Flash and the Furious 5 one? Nigga, hold up. What was Flash and the Furious 5 wearing?
Oh, yeah.
Them cowboy boots.
Them niggas had on blouses and shit. What is you talking about?
What's the Village Men from the 80s? Ain't the Village Men from the 80s? The YMCA niggas?
I don't know.
That ain't hip hop, nigga. Whoa,
that's not even hip hop. What are you talking about?
It's still music, nigga. It's still music. Still music.
You
really? Okay. Hold up. You really? Wait. You want to go there with the music with the 80s?
Black man in that group.
Hold up. Okay. Well, what about guys like Boy George that was in the 80s? He came from England. He was wearing a dress.
I don't care about that.
And all that stuff. So you hold on a second. Now you had some weird old stuff going on there.
Try to put the crack era on the 90s, nigga. That shit started in the 80s.
Brother, I'm talking about when it came to the music, what people was glorifying.
Yes.
Listen to my words. Glorifying on the radio. It was in the 90s.
Make you act like them niggas, you a weirdo.
Hey, but that's what they did in the 90s. They started acting like
wait.
They started acting like
nigga, you ain't got no Benz just because you like the Benz. Motherfucker, you bought that shit because the rappers was talking about that shit. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but you was glorifying that shit. Hold on. They didn't glorify that shit in the 80s. I mean, Freaknik happened too, nigga. Like
that was in the 90s. That was in the 90s.
No, Freaknik started in the 80s. What are you talking about?
Nigga,
let me get this straight. You comparing what's morally wrong.
No. It started in the 80s.
What's morally wrong to cars?
Started in 1980.
Hold on, King. If you want to go that way, I can go that route with it.
Not to mention the drug dealers influence the cars. We're not gonna do that.
Wait, hold on. If we wanted to go that route, that's cool. If you want to go that route, that's fine. But when it came to mainstream media, which I was talking about, because when it comes to the influence of music, it's a primer. When you're young, you're glorifying shit that you see on the radio. So when you see Luke and them shaking ass and doing everything that they was doing in the time frame that they was doing, you see the evolution of what it is now. Especially when it comes to gun violence and niggas selling drugs as well. You didn't just hop up in high school.
Them gun violence niggas, they dumb and retarded.
You can say that, but you can't deny the effects of music. Music has an impact on people's lives. Mentally, physically, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that's been in the that's been in the 80s. Yeah, the internet came around, became more mainstream in the 90s. But all the very thing that you're talking about, and Rick, you're wrong. Freaknik started in 1983. All that shit was already going on though. By the time it got to the late 90s.
I was 2 years old. What they never had it no more.
I'm talking about
y'all problem is y'all are putting a lot of things from 88.
I'm talking about mainstream media.
In the 90s.
When I say mainstream media, I'm talking about it became out of it being local. When NWA was doing what they was doing in California, motherfuckers didn't know about it. When the radio stream hit and they started doing their touring and things of that nature, it expanded. That's what I'm talking about. The impact of that is seen shit to this day. From the vehicles and shit, the brands that we fucking wear, you niggas y'all wouldn't even know what brand to wear if you didn't see a rapper or some type of celebrity wearing it on social media. That's what I'm saying about
I don't wear
impact.
stuff the rappers wear.
Nigga, yes you do. You ain't walking around this motherfucker with Walmart on, nigga.
I swear to God, I don't.
You ain't around this motherfucker wearing Target. Like, stop it, bro.
Bro, I just cheap, bro. I don't care nothing about no damn clothes. These hoes fuck on the TikTok.
Wasn't niggas having jerry froze? Everybody having a fro? I mean, niggas was still doing that, like copying each other even back in the 80s too. Like Jerry Crows, froze, and all, like how niggas was dressing back then. Like, they were following all that trend. So like,
you gotta. What I'm saying is geographically locked. When you hit Cali, motherfuckers was wearing curls, Jerry curls, and all that shit. New York had y'all Timbs and shit. New York, Chicago, we was rocking Pellies and shit. When they came down to the South, they had their own shit going on. When mainstream media, we're talking about radio, we're talking about video, blast through those airways, and you saw the demographics seeing shit that was going on in other people's states. That's when this milk pot got to where it is now. Right or wrong. But I'm not finna sit here and pretend as if music isn't influencing motherfuckers' lives to this day. Cause once again, y'all motherfuckers don't wear Target. You niggas ain't wearing motherfucking
bro.
You was wearing Fubu because you saw LL Cool J wear
Currently
Fubu.
right now,
when niggas was wearing Timberlands,
no money for that.
Bro, when niggas was wearing Jordans, when niggas was wearing Jordans, they saw them motherfuckers. They saw them Dale commercials, and they ran out. They went out there and got them.
The rappers stole it from the drug dealers.
When motherfuckers, it ain't about who they stole it from. I'm talking about the progression of it.
Man, you know who they stole it from.
When you look at motherfucking that, when you look at the motherfucking great goddamn on George that motherfucking Will Smith had on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, motherfuckers ran out there and bought them shits.
What's wrong with that?
It's what I'm telling you, nigga. This is the point of it. When you see this shit on music,
when you saw rappers be stealing from outside, man.
It didn't matter where they saw it from. Drug dealers was wearing gold Dookie Ropes. But the moment that it got on mainstream media, where it broadcast everywhere, it influenced
I used to let the mic smoke.
Now your local drug dealer. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying we're talking about music. That's what I'm saying.
The 90s is smacking the 80s around 100%.
And it's definitely
hip hop music.
Yes.
Yeah, better music.
It's not slapping many shit around when it comes to hip hop music.
I'm sorry. Nobody. No, you know what's crazy? Even when the young kids go do their history, they stop at the 90s. Because I'm sorry, it's hard to listen to. You got the big old rap, and then I come on and it got that.
Motherfuckers ain't nobody listening like that, nigga. When did you ever hear Rakim rap like that?
Never.
Rakim was like partner with Noir age, late 80s shit.
It's not Mello. My bad, Mello. He used to that cotton candy, sweet as gold. Let me see you 50 bucks. That bullshit. Rapping that bullshit.
Luke came out in the 80s. Rick saying all of that, and Luke came out in the 80s.
I don't care, nigga. That shit was in 94, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Luke came out in 86, my brother.
Let me see you do that Tootsie Roll. Get the fuck out of here.
My brother. His first album dropped in 1986.
Knock him out the box, Rick.
I'm gonna say the 90s hip hop was more impactful than the 80s. It's still
it was so impactful, Parker, that these dumb niggas in the 90s decided to kill two of the most prominent MCs because they're stupid.
It was because one was because of his music though, why he got killed. So I'm just saying that.
Well,
nigga, they was rapping and they was rapping. And they thought that they was dissing each other on each other tracks. What are you talking about?
Listen, man. What you talking about? We got battle rap is a part of hip hop, though.
You mean like KRS-One and LL Cool J, MC Shan, real battle rapper? You know, battle rappers now. Fucking this light skinned nigga Drake, fucking doing some weird shit and suing people. Come on, man.
Hey, man. People still listen to. I'm saying people still listen to pop. stuff now, probably some Biggie shit. You know what I'm saying? It had a bigger impact on hip hop than 90s though.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
Because the 80s paved the way for that shit.
Not everybody was down with the glorifying the killing, because you heard of No Vaseline, right? That happened in the 90s with Chicago and LA, and ain't nobody died from that. So what we talking about, Rick?
Yeah,
you just had two clowns. You just had two clowns that did some dumb shit.
MC Ren.
I wouldn't call them clowns. What the Biggie say that because?
No. Who I'm calling clowns is the people that killed Pac and Biggie. That's who I'm calling clowns.
No, I understand why they killed Pac, but Biggie, I don't understand.
There's no reason. Damn,
talking about Orlando,
like
damn, man. That's what we're talking about.
Jesus.
He talking about Orlando and his crew and Poochie. That's what we talking about.
Yeah, Biggie got set up.
He didn't care why Pac got killed. I'm like, damn.
No, I understood why Pac got killed. That's what I said.
Okay, it was just the June 19th, my brother. Where's all this hate?
No, it's not what you talking about. Hey, I understand why Pac got killed though, right? Because like that's what they
But y'all literally are showing the example of the shit, how the evolution of it was good or bad. When it came down to KRS and the bridges over and them attacking the. I'm just saying, when you're talking about that time when they was rapping and they did their rap battles, guess what? Motherfuckers wasn't losing their lives. The artists are still around to this day. Now, as again, music progressed going into the 90s, it got more aggressive, a heavier tone towards violence. You had two prominent goddamn MCs that was dissing each other that end up with their lives being taken. And it has proceeded to progress since that point.
But you know what? I disagree. I disagree with that, because it cooled off with people like Ja Rule and DMX and all. Like, niggas wasn't talking about killing each other. Jay-Z was more prominent. Everybody was doing their thing after that period. So I disagree. I think it was a time in history.
But that was
I sadly mistake you, because you forgot about Big L and the situation that he had going on with music, and he was doing they was doing subliminal shots at each other. It did not.
Of course. There's always going to be those.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, did you have those?
Big L did not die. That nothing to do with no rap music though.
It was the drug related, but I'm talking about him, Big L, and the beats that they had in them damn barrels. With musically, that's what I'm talking about.
Speaking of Big L, Parker, that's super.
But you know why I disagree with you, Mello? Just for your home team, King Von. You know what I mean? Like this happens in every era where rap niggas kill each other for whatever reason. I don't get it, and I don't condone it. But even
22. I don't condone it either. But even when you listening to, if you're going into our era of Chicago rappers, they motherfuckers will tell you off jump. They was influenced by Gucci Man, the Dipsets, a list of other artists that was not from Chicago. And not saying that was the reason why the violence escalated to where it is. It just got to that point. That was their drill music was us. That's our shit. And it became to the point where we was like, all right, cool. Not only are they talking about what they doing to a nigga, we smoking on the pack. I'm not agreeing with it either, 22. But I'm not finna sit here and ignore the fact that it progressed you can say it from the 80s. Again, it was rap battle. 90, the shit got aggressive to the point where we actually saw music artists getting their fucking lives taken for dissing on tracks, for subliminals, for shit that they was doing in the streets behind the screen with drug dealers. We saw that shit progress. And now we at where we at right now. That's all I'm saying.
All right. On that note, we're going to move on to the next category. We'll go with animation. Animation. So you have your 90s animation. You have your 80s animation. And from what you guys had in the 90s was nowhere near what we had in the 80s. We had a whole day. Saturday morning, which I couldn't watch any of that stuff on Saturday morning, being a 7-day Adventist, but I got to see it Sunday morning. So,
damn, nigga.
Hey, man.
You missed all the good shit.
You should have just left this one out of here, Rick. You finna get cooked.
You might have left that out, Rick.
Go ahead.
All right. Hey, listen, matter of fact, the 90s.
And you can go first.
Oh, no.
We went first last time.
No, we won that last round, though. Yo, come on, man.
You ain't won nothing, man. You
Hold up. First of all,
you gotta leave that to the chat. You could just say you
motherfuckers were DJing with CDs. We were using fucking vinyl and scratch. Get that 90s bullshit out of here.
We just want y'all, Rick, make a poll and see who won. That's it. You don't just make the rules. Make the poll.
Oh, okay.
In that poll, and then put up who won in the music poll.
Okay. All right, so I'm doing that. Then you guys are starting the animation. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to start? So
yeah, go ahead. Start the animation.
Now, so we had a movie that just dropped this weekend, right? What was the top grossing movie again this weekend, Rick? You remember?
I'm doing something. Like somebody else.
Yeah, Toy Story that dropped in '95.
Let's go, baby. Oh, you got you with that one.
Toy Story dropped, Aladdin. What we had, Darkwing Duck. We had Spider-Man, X-Men. Nigga, are you serious? Like, Rick, I don't
Timers going. What about Power Rangers?
We got
Power Rangers,
nigga. We got Yu-Gi-Oh, nigga. We got Static Shock, nigga. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going, because you're gonna get cooked.
Hold on. Because first of all, ain't nothing you name. Ain't nothing this man finna name that was better than Pokemon that took over. Nothing.
Also, nothing. Power Rangers.
Batman animated and Superman animated series was both in the 90s.
We ain't gonna get on Dragon Ball Z because Dragon Ball Z already gonna curve stomp you anyway.
Ball Z was done in the 80s, brother.
No, that's Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z is in the 90s. Try again. Try again.
Dragon Ball Z is 1989.
You got the music. You got the music, Rick.
Hold up. Yeah.
No, that's Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z.
The first episode originally.
1989 was when Dragon Ball Z came out.
Yeah, first episode.
Okay, let me say it.
1989. But still, 90s. I love Dragon Ball Z, but 90s got too much though.
Yeah, that was
Power Rangers, all the other shit.
Nico, shut your dumb ass up. Power Rangers in the cartoon.
Why you didn't say that?
Nico. 80s and 90s animation.
80s and 90s animation.
Okay, and I know. And last I checked, the Power Rangers is not animation.
King of the Hill. I think they said the Simpsons animation. I believe it started.
Simpsons is in the 80s. Simpsons in the 80s. Try again. Try again.
Oh, what about South Park?
We got South Park. Yeah, we do got South Park.
Y'all forgot Family Guy, Batman Beyond, SpongeBob. There's a bunch of shit that Rick didn't want.
Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh come on in the 90s?
Let me say this though. I'm gonna just say this. You had the Batman animated series. You had the X-Men animated, Tiny Toon Adventures, Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, Gargoyles, Dexter's Laboratory. Obviously, you said Pokemon. No, he's 90s though. 90s
got like what, 3 or 4?
Oh yeah, 90s.
Ren and Stimpy is the 80s though.
Ren and Stimpy was the 90s.
It's not bad.
Spider-Man animated. Don't forget that. X-Men also.
Yeah, I mentioned the Gargoyles and Disney features like Lion King, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast. So I'm just saying. So you
forgot Beavis and Butthead, Animaniacs.
Yeah, I mentioned Animaniacs. But I'm gonna say this though: the 90s had the more diverse storytelling as well than from the 80s. 80s is basically based off of heroism and stuff like that. So
yeah, Ren and Stimpy, Tailspin. Like, come on. I don't know if you mentioned Doug.
From a Google spade. Google.
Nigga, I have a bunch of shit written down, Rick. What are you talking about?
Rick doesn't need that. Go ahead.
What? Didn't the 90s introduce CGI?
When can you take it again?
I think go ahead. 2 minutes.
Person could go.
Yeah, I think I got 2 minutes up.
No. You can have all the time you want. Give me some more cartoons. You guys gotta get the shit beat out of you on these cartoon shit.
Rick, I don't think you're gonna bring up Transformers and He-Man. No, that shit is trash.
Fucking dunk. God, you motherfuckers ain't got nothing for the motherfucking Transformers. You ain't got nothing for the motherfucking Thundercats. You ain't got nothing for motherfucking He-Man. You ain't got nothing for the motherfucking Super Friends.
Took the time to
go back. Bro, you motherfuckers, Richie Rich, Heathcliff, all that shit, Smurfs, motherfucker, y'all didn't have nothing. But that's fine. But see, I'm gonna tell you like this: you can have the animated series, but it was based off of the 1989 fucking Batman movie. You can have that. Call it a gift. That's fine. That's fucking fine. But motherfucker, when it comes to them Saturday morning cartoons,
every time you say something, you'll say, well, based off something from the 80s.
That's a fucking
fact. It's never worth comparing eras.
Yeah, well, hey, man, sometimes some shit can still be in production in the 80s and then come over to... So Batman animated series came out, 1990? You really think they drew all them goddamn cartoons in the 90s? No, they drew some of that shit in the 80s.
Most of the 80s shit came from the 70s. So what?
Facts. So, are we not going to forget about? Are we not going to forget about Spider-Man and his amazing friends? You knew that came out in the fucking
90s version way better, nigga. The 90s version way better.
Let me ask you this.
1 minute.
Hold on a second. Did you watch Spider-Man and his amazing friends, Nico?
No,
I didn't watch that.
Okay, so I'm going to need you to
Anybody mention Space Jam or the Jetsons? Anybody mention that? Space Jams or the Jetsons?
Well, you can't. The Jetsons were in the 60s. That's the problem. Jetsons and
they didn't come out in the 90s.
The Jetsons, Flintstones, Scooby Doo. That was all in the 60s. Yeah, that's just my mother used to watch that cartoons. Yeah, them shit's old as fuck.
So nigga, did you say the Jetsons in the 90s?
No, they came out.
I thought I saw the Jetsons in the 90s.
They had a movie in like 89.
Different than what you did, or
some shit like that.
No, you talking to us, Mello?
Hey,
what about Johnny Quest? Johnny Quest the 80s?
No, Johnny Quest is 80s. Yeah, you had fucking G.I. Joe. You had Alvin and the Chipmunks. Don't tell me you didn't watch that shit. Yeah, don't tell me. Yeah, come on now. Let's call it what it was.
I watched all these shows, basically majority, a lot of these stuff too, though, Rick. But yeah, they had the 80s. Don't get me wrong, 80s had some like good ones, but the 90s.
Even my sister used to watch that shit, Gem and the Holograms and the Ghostbusters and all that shit. Bro, the 80s had better fucking cards. Listen, that Batman animated series is something different. That's a cheat code, really.
No, but I was going to say this to you, Rick. Rick, now, the 90s took animation to another level, right?
Yeah, well, duh. It was drawn by a computer where the 80s shit was handled.
And also, even some anime stuff, right? With
not forget about DuckTales either.
Cowboy Bebop, Ghost in the Shell. So yeah, so they so now once again,
hold on. We had the Ninja Turtles, motherfucker. That started in the fucking 80s. Don't fucking get fucked up.
I mean, okay, it overlapped though, right? You could have them like the pizza eating green guys, whatever. But the 90s,
the said the pizza eating green guys.
Yeah, so 90s story completely was impactful over what the 80s was doing. And remember, I you know me, I'm 50, so I've seen all the things happen in the 80s and the 90s, nigga.
Whatever. You chose to be on Team 90s. It's fucking mind-boggling.
Team 90s because I know you can grind.
You from the house.
Yeah, come on now. So I watched I like Nico. I like to see Spider-Man's Amazing Friends though.
I fucks with the one things that y'all said that I did like was the Batman animated series, the Spider-Man series, and the X-Men 97. Like those were good. Those were good fucking.
It shouldn't be.
Shits. But I would interest you in the fucking.
Yo, Mello, mute your mic, Mello, mute your mic, bro.
I would interest you, Mello. We can hear you.
Hey, Rick, I got a question, Rick. What year did the GoBots come out? Was that the 80s or the 90s?
It was the 80s.
Oh, well, you could keep that then.
It's the 80s, bro.
I always give it up to the Transformers, though.
So if you guys take your Batman animated series, I can shout out to the new subscriber we had. Somebody came. What's his name? Omar Rahi Lugi. Shout out to you, brother. You sound like you about 6 hours ahead of us or 8 hours ahead of us. Shout out to you for coming through. I would say. You give me. I'll give you. Well, not give you. You guys have Batman animated series, cool. But we had the fucking Transformer G1. That shit was fire. That shit was fire. Because here's the thing: you had the Batman animated series shit, but you didn't have the fucking toys and merch to go with it. In the 80s, the good thing about the 80s cartoons is if you were big, you had the fucking toys to go with it. You fucking 90s babies. You didn't get your toys because you got
Rick, that's bullshit.
You 90s niggas didn't get the toys because the video games from the 80s fucking destroyed the toy market. Fucking destroyed it.
We didn't. I had toys.
No, you didn't. What toys you have?
Most of them got toys, cars, and games.
Oh, okay.
For
you know
it.
what? I'm so
talking
glad.
about?
So now we're gonna go over with toys. Matter of fact, we're gonna put a Toys R Us background in this.
Well, you can have the toys thing,
Oh,
Rick.
yeah. No. You ain't giving me nothing, brother. I'm taking it.
I had Transformers and Beast Wars.
Okay. That's 80s, motherfucker. So give me the fucking.
That's the 90s.
Give me the
Beast Wars
fucking.
came out in the 90s.
Oh, okay. Give me the fucking toys from the 90s, Nico, that were so great that they all had to steal them from the fucking 80s. Come on, Nico. Come on. Where we going?
Give me a second. Transformers, Beast Wars, you know what I'm saying? We got Rugrat toys.
What? Niggas, you don't get the fuck out. Dark Mode Fusion is here.
Inspector Gadget.
That was 80s. What are you talking about?
My nigga, you can name one thing that kicks everything Rick talking about ass, and you know it, Nico.
What is it?
Pokemon?
None of that bullshit Rick talking about. None of that shit outsold Pokemon. None of it.
Pokemon.
None of it. None of it. None of it. They got toys. They got video games. They got fucking cars. They got fucking plushies. What do you want, Rick? That shit outsold that.
We're not talking cars. We're talking
overall.
Which one do you want? Which one do you want?
Toys.
Games.
80s toys kicked the shit. The 90s didn't have many toys.
Oh my god!
Does video games count?
Because video games, no, that was the next point. The video games in the 80s killed the fucking toys in the 90s. It destroyed them. Okay, hold on. You know what a playset is? Can any of you 90s fucking nut huggers tell me what a playset is? Anybody?
What'd you say, Rick?
A playset.
You tell me.
A playset. Castle fucking Grayskull is a playset. Cat's Lair is a fucking playset. The Batcave is a fucking playset.
When did Legos came out? When did Legos come out?
Legos been out since the fucking 70s. The fucking Legos have been out forever. Fuck that.
I know. So Rick had the toys, though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I can't fuck with me in these toys. Because you know why? Because I've been collecting toys since the 80s and I still do. And I'm telling you, now they're fucking $400 and $500 because you fucking video game fucks ruined the industry. And you, Parker, should give a shit because video games killed the comic book industry. Fucking destroyed it overnight. But that 85 Nintendo fucking destroyed it destroyed toys and it destroyed comic books. Wiped them out. Because now you had something interactive.
It's the arcade machines too.
They fucking killed the arcades. You 90s niggas killed the arcade. You killed it.
Watch this.
You motherfuckers killed the arcade.
Rick, what's the best-selling toy for the 80s, Rick?
Probably He-Man.
No, the fuck it's not.
I would think Barbie. Maybe Barbie. Can you tell me somebody saw who is it? You go ahead and tell me.
Your best-selling toy in the 80s was the fucking Rubik's Cube, Rick. Google it.
Nigga, that is a puzzle. That's a fucking puzzle.
I just Googled it, Rick.
That's not a toy. That's a fucking puzzle. It's like a fucking slinky. You don't play with it. Yo, you fucking use a goddamn Rubik's Cube for a kid that has attention deficit fucking disorder.
The Rubik's Cube was 80. No. He-Man was 81. My Little Pony was, and the Care Bear was 82.
Okay, give me the toy in the 90s then. Listen, Ty, I've lived the 80s. Tell me what the toy is in the 90s. That's what I need you to tell me.
Is a Super Soaker considered a toy?
It's a Super Soaker.
It's a fucking water gun. What the fuck are we doing here?
Bop It.
I'm asking you. I don't know what you consider a toy.
We're not calling a water gun a toy.
You got to stop screaming, brother. We can't hear you.
Stop saying weird shit.
Hey, Super Soaker's the truth, man.
I got one guy, nigga, bro. But I got but that's you can't.
You got to stop screaming.
Well, you got to fix your fucking earphones. Listen, I got a guy calling a Rubik's Cube a toy in a fucking water gun. What are we doing here? We got to stop this, guys. We got to stop this. This doesn't make any sense.
No, Rick, I asked you if you consider that a toy.
Well, I'm not really mad at you. I'm mad at fucking Ty telling me a Rubik's Cube is a fucking toy. Are you serious?
What the fuck is it, Rick? What the fuck is it?
It's a fucking puzzle. It's a fucking puzzle. It's a puzzle.
It's a fucking toy.
It's a fucking puzzle. You give it to a kid who has a fucking attention fucking problem because he won't shut up.
No. Wait, whoa, Rick. We do not give those kids to no goddamn attention problems. Those are highly advanced individuals.
Oh yeah, like them fucking kids with the fucking big ass heads and shit that are smart, like the leader.
Yeah.
You give him the fucking Rubik's Cube. You tell, hey, the leader, and he'll fucking do that shit fast as fuck.
Hey, they said the 90s biggest sellers was the Beanie Babies.
God damn, a stuffed animal.
Pokemon trading cards.
Oh, a fucking card. Jesus Christ. Like I said,
Mutant Ninja Turtles action figures. I ain't gonna
hold on. Hold on.
I got something to tell you.
The Ninja Turtle action figures came out in the fucking 80s. So that lets me know that you niggas had no fucking toy. You're talking cards and fucking plushies. This fucking conversation is over.
Now, Rick, hold on. I gotta tell you this, though.
They had Polly Pocket.
Oh my God.
Super Soakers and Skippets.
All right, you know what? Now this is why those 90 kids are all fat. And fucking because they fucking got shit like that.
What Ty said about the Rubik's Cube being a toy, yes, a Rubik's Cube is a toy. It's officially classified and sold as a mechanical puzzle toy.
I called it a puzzle. Did I not call that a puzzle? Did I not call that a puzzle? It's a puzzle. It's not a fucking toy. You know why it's not a toy? You know why it's not a toy? Because I never fucking bought one. It's not a toy.
Hold on.
Next. You idiots are going to tell me a fucking yo-yo is a toy. What the fuck are we talking about?
By definition, it is considered a toy. Yes, yo-yo is also as well. Rubik's Cube and fidget spinners.
Bro,
Rubik's Cubes are only the evolution of fidget spinners.
Yeah.
For people with attention deficit or they are very
talented. There you go.
So I give
thank you.
They have their own catalog, but it is still considered a toy.
And a woman that slept with more than 5 men is considered a slut. But hold on.
Okay. So if you really want to get technical here, Erno Rubik originally created it in 1974 as a teaching tool.
Okay, so it's not even in our shit. It's not even in our shit.
Not that's you,
Parker. That's you.
Great. I just what Ty was saying was a toy, but it was quickly commercialized and marketed worldwide as a fun, challenging toy by Ideal Toy Corporation in the 80s. So.
You know who did that? Those fucking cheap white parents that give their kids books for fucking Christmas. Fucking got them fucking Rubik's Cubes. You sorry bastards. And those are the same children who had children and their children started shooting up high schools. Weird ass people.
The ideas of what
Rick you're not gonna say that. No, I was a fidget spinner user in a Rubik's Cube, so I didn't shoot up not one school. So.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm saying. So listen, folks. You know, you guys
but they digital toys. They had some decent digital toys.
Oh, don't get fucking Parker started with the digital comics and shit.
The Furby. They had the Furby. They had the Tamagotchi. And they had the GameCube.
Yeah. No, the Game Boy. The Game Boy.
We put those. Game Boy. Yeah, those are to me. But did the Game Boy come out in 1989?
It was 98.
The original one. The original one.
Okay.
When they came out with Pokemon Red and Blue, fire. You can't deny that.
I never played it, bro. Bro, Pokemon came out. I was already like 16 or something. So I was into girls. I didn't fucking. I don't know.
No, Rick, you can't throw that into discussion. We're just saying things that was not
in that era.
Yeah. Okay. Regardless of what you was doing and what you was getting into.
Listen, bro. And I think it's fair. I think I'm the most fair person when it comes to toys around here. Seeing as
you're not.
I am.
You are very partial against everything you like.
Seeing as though that I have over $300,000 worth of them, I would say I have a say so in what's a toy and what's not.
Rick, you buy trash, Rick. You own Madam Web. I don't want to hear what you got to say, brother.
You're the same guy that told me a water gun was a toy.
Come on, man.
You're the guy called a water gun a toy.
Nobody said it was a toy. I asked you, do you consider it a toy?
No, it's not a toy.
You see your listening skills? You see?
You see your toy skills?
Technically, they do count it as a toy, Rick.
Okay,
definition.
I am so glad he is over there in the 90s. Let that nigga go over there. Weird shit.
And he's telling us he's impartial. This is real impartial,
when me and my brother and my sisters go and play with water guns, we didn't say, "Mommy, can we go play with our toy water guns?"
You hear what he said? Play with water guns.
Yeah.
So you literally playing with a toy.
Okay,
what are you talking about?
I play with women. They're not toys. What are you talking about?
See, you always taking shit different, man.
That's the truth.
I don't know what you're trying to do here.
I can't with him.
Hey, I wanted to say this much though. I can't say this much about the 90s. Y'all officially became tartar sauce though, because y'all replaced actual dogs, like human activity animals that we used to have. Y'all put that bitch in a Tamagotchi.
Yeah, they had that little ball, and you feed. How about that gigapet shit they had too, right?
Everybody can't afford a real dog.
That is a fact.
You can't afford a real dog or cat, so they got you what you could.
You had to feed it, clean it,
and you call the '80s baby crack babies, and you guys are playing with fake dogs around here, man. I tell you what, man. I wish one of you '90 niggas, y'all niggas is weird. Telling me about this and that, whatever, and you motherfuckers stop playing with. You guys played with trading cards and plushies with your number one toys. That's a goddamn shame. You know what? If I was a '90s kid, I would have deleted my save file. That is
I know you. And you playing with a grown man in his draw. So why you gonna talk about us? I just want to know that.
Hey, guess
what? You gonna talk about us?
That grown man had a female counterpart. That when you, exactly. And that male man had a counterpart. When we get the girl, when your parents ain't looking, and you put them in the bed and you make them hump. So there you go.
He talking about Hulk Hogan, Rick. That's what he talking about.
Now, maybe you guys can. Maybe y'all can turn. Y'all lost the toy category. That's over with. So here's what we'll do. That's over. Y'all niggas is buying fucking trading cards and plushies. Get the fuck out of here. All right.
Hey, so Rick, who won the music? Who won the music, Rick?
90s are up.
Selling toys. So how does that make sense, Rick?
Only 6 votes. I didn't get a chance to vote yet, so that'll be 7. That's probably gonna be a tie by the time I'm done. But listen, now here go. This one should be quick because not everybody watches wrestling. But if you compare 80s wrestling to 90s wrestling, ooh, y'all really want to compare the Hulkamania era?
Yeah, we do because there's WCW, NWO. Yeah, right. We do.
Hogan's still in that era. So let me ask you this. Well, first and foremost, none of that shit wouldn't have happened if fucking.
It don't matter. This is King's point. You always trying to skirt the issue. Well, we don't care, Rick. We don't care.
It is what it is. Look at the state wrestling's in now. But anyway,
let him get his crack air out because that's when they was doing it. Come on, go ahead and go. Now it's your crack air return. Now, Rick, go ahead and talk about that.
I ain't got to say nothing. All I know is that all y'all niggas did was shake the wrestling fans down for a goddamn pay-per-view every 12 months, every month. Before, when I was growing up, we only had 3 pay-per-views. Maybe it was 2. It was Survivor Series and WrestleMania. That's it. Then the SummerSlam and all this other stuff came, and then next thing you know, you 90s niggas started having all this in your house, Winnipeg, in your house, Connecticut, in your house, Chicago. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I'm going to Nana asking her to buy it. She's like, I ain't buying all them pay-per-views. She's like, listen, I'll get you the Survivor Series, I'll get you WrestleMania, and maybe the Royal Rumble, because she used to like to see which wrestler was coming out next after the clock went down, and then they came running in. But to me, all they did was just raise prices in the 90s, and then what happened with the 90s? It got stale, and you called the niggas from the 80s back to revive the wrestling. If it wasn't for Hollywood Hogan, WCW would have died. They needed him. That's a fact. So again, I don't want to go down a rabbit hole with wrestling, but that's just what.
No, please do, because you really don't. No, so please do. Start it.
No, you don't want to do that. So
no, please
Penguin
please
J says my dad had to tell us kids about assault after a trampoline. About assault a trampoline wrestle. He said 80s can't skate though. You guys got the Tony Hawk shit in the 90s. You can have that. Yeah, we ain't have time for that shit. 80s kids, the funny thing is, you guys had your little stupid America Online and meet bitches online and shit. We had to go to the mall to meet our girls. Y'all niggas are sitting up here on chat rooms, America Online to meet girls because y'all didn't have the guts enough to go meet them in person. So you 90s.
We literally in a chat room right now, right?
Yeah, well, that's different.
Literally.
This is called the Discord, but this is how y'all
still
get
a chat
bitches
room,
now.
brother.
That's how y'all got bitches. Y'all motherfuckers didn't go to the mall and go get the girls and go to the arcade. You killed the arcade.
We did both.
You killed the arcade.
Yeah, we did both.
What life did you live for you to believe this shit? Because this shit didn't start happening until the late 2000s, Rick.
That's not true.
I don't know what
America Online? Stop my ass. When did America Online come out, Ty? When did America Online come out?
American Online?
Yeah.
These chat rooms.
These chat niggas.
That was like
90s.
Wasn't that 80s?
No.
I think that was
no.
Oh no, that was 90 when they started mailing those out. To the mill, yeah.
They're all people that were too ugly to get girlfriends in person.
Look at I was too poor for AOL, so I don't know when that shit came out. I don't give a fuck. But I'm telling your ass, first of all, people not going to meet people. That did not happen in the 90s. That started happening late in the 2000s, Rick. So that you bullshit right there. Because we had to go outside, nigga. That ain't how life worked. We had to go outside.
What year were you born?
87. 87. So nigga, I was outside. Nigga.
You wasn't meeting up with nobody until the goddamn mid-90s.
We was meeting up at the mall.
Yeah, at the
mall.
What
Rick talking about? You tripping? That was the 2000s, Rick.
I'm not tripping. That's the 90s. You niggas was meeting up. Go on AOL chat room and say, "Hey, we're going to the mall. Why don't you all meet us there?"
AOL chat room.
Yeah. Well, listen, you were born in 87.
Rick ain't lying. Yeah, we was in the chat room.
No, but we did. But the thing is, we did both. Mello, we did both. Rick act like it was only one thing the niggas did.
Both of them for the most part.
You can't hate on having.
Listen, first of all, you ain't even on the right team, so I ain't got nothing to say to you. You can.
First of all, you put me on this team, so I would gladly accept the offer.
Hey, listen, you can stay right over there. But here's the
deal.
Because
it was lit though.
Stay your ass right over there. I got Mello. I don't need you, nigga.
Oh, see that? You see?
Shit, listen, Mello a real nigga. He'll tell you what's really going down. Yo,
yeah,
bro, that's what it was.
Y'all ain't gonna fuck with me with this music. I tell you that much.
Shit, oh man, that was bro. They got that music, bro. That music is bullshit. I was a DJ since I was 9 years old, bro. And we ain't, bro. You motherfuckers was DJing with CDs in the 90s. That is fucking sacrilegious. Now they're using MP3s today. What the fuck is that?
Hey Rick, when was the first MP3 introduced? Do you know when?
I would say 90. When that fucking
July 14, 1993.
Rick. Okay, I'm about to say because I was thinking because I know that Apple had that what's the name?
Because I didn't know if I should throw that in the music section or not, so I just left it alone.
They don't even have DJs. They don't even have DJs anymore nowadays because somebody tell you. Matter of fact, one of the reasons why I stopped DJing is because a girl had a sweet 16 or 15, whatever the fuck, I don't remember if she was Spanish or if she was black or whatever. And she asked me to hire her for a DJ. I overcharged her, of course. And they emailed me a playlist. I said, what in the hell is this? It's a playlist. I said, listen, I DJ to who's ever dancing. I said, I set the mood. I don't need no goddamn playlist. That's not happening. That's when I knew that one of the things that I like to love is a hobby, not podcasting. First hobby was DJing. It was dead when people started making playlists. And then I seen people grabbing an iPad, changing music.
That was just
on a Bluetooth speaker. I said, "Oh my god!" I said, "I don't know what that's all about."
Hey, you have you seen it now that you don't even do the transitions? They have AI do it for you.
Do it for you, yes. You see that
like
shit?
even with like your Apple Music, when you playing your music, it'll transition over, do like a mix.
The beat match for you. The beat match. Bro, you know how we used to beat match by taking a red marker on a vinyl record, and we would mark the red marker
where the transition.
Yes. Bro, I don't know what this shit is these people do now. That's what we had to use a red freaking marker to find out where to start because we was like, oh, right here, boom, you put the red marker on there. I'm like, yo, that is crazy.
Now, I ain't finna knock it. I'm not finna knock it because carrying all that shit looked crazy as hell.
It did. But let me ask you this.
But
you never saw a fat local DJ. Now, once these niggas got big, they had people carrying their shit from them. You know, they were 300 pounds or so. But you never saw a fat local DJ. He was always in shape because he had to carry all that shit. That was a lot. There was a lot to carry. And nowadays, man. All right, so we're going to end this with the games. With the video games. They don't even
do house parties no more. Man.
We can't do no house. Well, at least not here.
I'm about to say, you can't do no house party around here, nigga. Do it at your own risk. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last category for the 80s versus 90s will be video games. Now, it doesn't have to be any particular video game. It doesn't have to be a particular system. It just has to be impact. Impact. What game system had the
PlayStation
most
1
impact? You think?
Oh my god!
You think PlayStation 1 had more
N64
over the Nintendo 1985 entertainment system?
Yeah, why did PlayStation? Do you know why PlayStation started their own system, Rick? You know who?
Yeah, because
who
they fucked
that?
Nintendo. They fucked Nintendo. That's
there you go. No, they didn't screw Nintendo. Nintendo screwed Nintendo.
So let me ask you this.
I don't know. This is kind of cheat code,
wait a
Rick,
minute.
because
Just
so if we're looking for, so hold on. No, because I'm confused here. I don't think how can a PlayStation 1 have more impact than a 1985 NES?
Yeah, because they introduced.
Let me finish.
Because
let me
I'm
finish.
answering your question.
Okay, well, I'm not done asking a question. How can it have more impact than an NES Ultimate System Mario Duck Gyromite with the goddamn robot and you shooting that shit? How?
Well, I can answer how, because Nintendo didn't have the foreskin or foresight to start using laser discs to program and add more information on the disc than the old cartridge system. That's why they said no, because it was going to be too expensive. And to this day, you could still buy physical discs on any of the Xbox or PlayStation consoles, my brother. So, I mean, yeah. This is what, 30 years later? 32 years later, my brother? 31. Because that came out in 95.
Well, I don't know. That's kind of cheat code. I don't know about this.
I don't think Rick know what he's doing, man.
Not with the disc per se, but just
iconic. But PlayStation wasn't the first person.
We're talking about iconic characters. We were talking about the origins of the controllers.
We want impact of the system. Impact of the system. And you said Laserdisc. I believe the 3DO used one before the PlayStation 1 did. Didn't the 3DO come out before that?
You asked me what the impact. You
mentioned the disc. I think
but the impact is what I'm saying.
Actually, that's not true. The Sega CD had the fucking disc first.
Rick, when you think about 90s, which one you think about first? Let's be honest. You said impact, right? And which one you think about first?
Impact.
That's Rick trying to spin this now. You see? You know exactly which one you think about. You lying through your teeth already.
So 90s impact, I would say Dreamcast.
You see?
I would say Dreamcast.
I think most people back here.
Online game.
Hold
on. Give me a second here, and I'll explain why I said that. Dreamcast had the online gaming. They had the NBA 2K, where you can play people from fucking in a different household. That and their fucking football. Yes, their NFL game had a little LCD screen, so unlike Madden, you couldn't see the plays. That if somebody to know what the play that you would pick, if you look at the screen on Madden, you knew with 3 choices of what the guy was picking. With the Dreamcast, they had the LCD, so you can pick it that way, and they won't see it.
That's cute, Rick, because that came out in 1990. That's cute. That shit came out in 1998, Rick. Real cute.
Okay,
but I'm talking about impact.
You said 90s. You said what?
Yeah. And that's why I said it's real cute that you said that.
Okay.
And niggas who still overlook that Dreamcast that came out 3 years afterwards and still go back to PS1, Lara Croft, and all that. That's real cute, Rick. Nice try. Real nice try, my brother.
You can't act like the Sega Saturn wasn't around either. So I mean,
I never said that. You asked about impact.
Just saying, but Sega.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, and you.
I didn't say those things didn't exist.
And again, I'm telling you, if the way that we game now, into all the shit that we go through today, Sega pioneered that shit.
I don't disagree with that.
Dreamcast. So
I don't disagree.
So how the fuck could the PS1 have more impact?
And guess what? Put up a poll, and then you'll see. I don't have to argue with you. Just put a poll up.
And guess what, Deuce? The 90s actually produced the best game in video game history, and you were just bragging about it, wasn't you, Rick? What game came out in the 90s, Rick? They got the highest rating of all time. Oh, yeah.
Ocarina
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Mario still kicking to this day. Fuck are you talking about, nigga? They still dropping Mario since the 80s. What are we talking about?
And guess what? And Zelda's still the top rated game of all time, so it don't matter.
I'll put the N64. I'll put N64
Rick said
here.
impact. Rick did say impact.
Yeah, it's an impact. That's an impact.
Yeah, input N64 and
impact.
Remember I can't even see. One time we were given 64 credit that it didn't deserve. I remember somebody was saying, because somebody said the 64 had the first analog. They didn't say it did with Knights. The Knights game came with an analog controller.
Are you talking about with the Sega Saturn?
No, Knights came, it was a Sega Saturn, and it came with an analog stick. You see? A lot of
Ty, you remember Final Fantasy 7, Ty?
The original? That was PS1.
Y'all act like
the biggest
Super
impact in
Mario.
RPG. Then you had
the most impactful game in Nintendo history has been Super Mario, the 85 joint.
Yeah, Super Mario, yeah.
That was the 90s.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say. Okay,
no, we ain't shitting on Mario. We know
we was false flagging in this month.
No, we talking about
if you're talking about now, we were talking about the systems. If you're talking about a game in the 90s that had, giant impact, I think that you would have to go by genre. I don't think you can take one game. If you're talking JRPG or RPG, it's Final Fantasy 7. 3-disc, fucking the best JRPG of all time. They remade it and they fucked it all up. They left things out, split it into 3 different games. Stupid. If you're talking about platformers, or sometimes you got that Mario 64 that's never been seen before. Yeah. With that shit that you saw there, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll give you that.
That's why I said you got to go genres here. You can't go
first-person shooters, Doom and Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I would say that first-person shooters, Doom, and Wolfenstein in the 90s, but all of us, and I'm just not saying all of us, but I got my chops in first-person shooters was Halo from the OG Xbox. That's when first-person shooters became whatever. That was in 2000, 2001, wherever the fuck the OG Xbox came. So I'm not going to put that in 80s or 90s. I'm not saying the 80s had better video games. I mean, we know they didn't. Kung Fu, Duck Hunt. Okay, that shit's trash right now if you try to play that.
Mike Tyson Punch-Out was ill. I love
that. That was Impact.
Yes, we say Impact. I'm saying if you're talking, well, we can't say Tetris if I just shit it on the Rubik's Cube here. But so
but no, you can't, Rick. You can use that. No, you can use that.
Now, talking about Impact.
If you're talking Impact, there's no bigger impact in video gaming than the NES. There's none. We're not here. We don't do the arcade every fucking Friday night if it wasn't for the NES. We don't do that. We don't spend $10,000 on a PC if it wasn't for that fucking NES entertainment.
You better give Atari their flowers, nigga. Stop talking like you don't know what Atari is.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, okay. Now here's the deal.
Stop it.
You can give honorable mentions. We can mention Dr. J, but y'all call MJ the greatest.
No, because
hold on. You get honorable mentions.
Where did Mario come from? Because you want to give
Mario was on Atari. He was on Atari. He was on Donkey Kong.
Exactly. So don't sit up here and act like Atari.
You know what he did?
Come on now.
Mario started off with too much cargo, dropped 4 niggas. Now he's making all the dough. I'm just
saying, Mario came from Atari. I'm glad you said that, brother. You give them niggas their flowers. We're not doing it. I know it's not the 70s, but you got to give Atari their flowers.
Listen, Q-Bird, fucking Pong, all of that shit. Okay, cool. Listen, we gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and give the cavemen credit for outdoor cooking when I do that shit on the fucking house. We ain't doing that.
To be here if it wasn't for that. What are we talking about,
bro? That motherfucking every fucking kid. I would say 4 out of 10 kids in America for about 4-year period got a fucking Nintendo for their fucking Christmas present or their birthday. I'd say 4 out of 10 in America.
I didn't. I got mine from a crackhead, Rick.
That's all right. Hey, listen, but you got one.
Yeah, I did get one. Yeah. Shout out to my mom, too. Shout out to mom, dude.
But again, now, I told you guys before, you get something dies. The 80s, they gave you the NES. It killed toys. It killed comic books. That's what happened. We got the video game consoles prominent in the 90s. It killed the arcades. Destroyed.
I hope it stopped raining though. I don't know. I hope it stopped.
Yo, Smoothie, mute your mic, Smoothie.
I moved them down. So, you get something, you lose something. That's just what happens. Unfortunately, the universe is not built. What's that song? This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Comic books, video games, and toys all can't function in the same universe. It can't. And unfortunately, fortunately, I should say, I'm glad that Toy Story 5 movie, because it kind of explains what we're going through, or what kids have gone through, is where now it's mostly Mello. You got something going on there, Mello.
Oh shit! Oh damn.
Because now you have kids get mostly technology. And I blame that on the parents. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a better father because I bought my kids action figures. No, I bought my kids action figures and I interacted with them. I didn't just give my kid a tablet and say, hey, learn your ABCs and tell them to get out of the way. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people did that with their kids. Here's a tablet. The closest thing we had to a tablet was a goddamn speaking spell. And that shit sounded retarded. BEST. Best.
What is that? I remember that shit.
Yeah. That was Levon, that motherfucker there. Listen, I got to tell you, if I had time, I would go in the basement and grab one. It was orange, looked like a piece of fucking candy, and it had a little fucking shit you carried around, and I used to carry that shit around with me, and I believe that was the beginning of the end, because then you had all that VTech shit come out. And all that VTech stuff came out.
I remember Leapfrog.
Yeah, Leapfrog. Yeah. You're a Leapfrog kid. You gotta be. You ain't much older than my kids. You gotta be one of those kids. Yeah, the kids, they would buy them little cartridges you put in there, and you play around.
Yes, play them educational games.
Play the educational games. Yep, that's what it was. So yeah, man, that's what it was. Unfortunately, parents became lazy. And they would stick technology in front of their kid. That's why a lot of parents don't know who their kid's best friend is. They don't know what their kids like to do. They just shove these goddamn tablets and stuff in front of them and want them to interact. Just because your kid interacts with something doesn't mean that they like it. Your kids would rather interact with you. I'm telling you right now. My kids, bro, when they saw me play, I remember I used to watch my kids play with the Transformers. And they'd be freaking transforming them and stuff. And then what I'll do is I'll throw a curveball at them. I'll go grab a Transformer. I'll grab an Optimus Prime and Megatron. I start making them fight. And they start smiling. Yeah, Dad, make them do this. And they want to go get the other one. The next thing you know, all four of us is playing with the toys. That's what a kid appreciates. Not just shoving some piece of screen in front of his face. That's not what the kid wants. Kid, man, let me tell you something. No matter what you say to your kid, he's always going to put you, his mother or his father, on a pedestal. So anything you do, they're going to enjoy it because you liked it. How many times you walk through and say, man, my father used to like this, or my mother used to like that. That's as a kid.
What, Rick? I remember watching my pops try to teach me how to ride a bike. I remember that shit. I was 4, nigga.
Bro, I was
4, nigga. Yes. I remember that shit.
Yeah, I remember my father saying, he took the training wheels, and because he didn't have a wrench, he bent the motherfucker up. He didn't have it, so he took it and he bent it like that. He said, here, go ride that shit. And I fucking did. It was all like this and shit. But motherfucker, I got used to riding that shit. And bro, that was a good fucking feeling. That was some good shit, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm not trying to tell you how to be a parent, but I'm telling you, you interact with your kids, fuck those video games and all that other shit. If you don't even gotta have toys, 100%. Just interacting with your kids. Don't put them fucking screens in front of their face, bro. They don't want that. They want their parents' attention, bro. That's what. Think about it when a kid does some. Dad, look what I did. Look, Dad, look at that. And I get that because that's my kid. Just always, Daddy, look what I did. Look, Dad. And my kid used to walk around. He'll grab a back scratcher or something. Dad, look, I'm He-Man, because he see that I watch He-Man and shit. Like that's some cool ass shit to see. But now these motherfuckers raising their kids now fucking Leapfrog tablets. It's a shame. But hey, it is what it is. Look, I took up enough of y'all times. I'm finally glad that we got this 80s versus 90s fucking show. This is our 3-year anniversary of doing a Watchtower. That's why we actually did this show. So I don't think it's fair to do the 80s versus the 2000s because we don't have enough technology to fuck with that fucking decade.
Wait, hold up. You saw what he just did? Y'all saw what he just did?
We don't got enough technology.
He just skipped over the 90s talking about 80s versus 2000s like he won.
Because we won. We won.
You see the dumb shit?
That's all. You lost on the polls, brother.
Listen, first of all, I didn't lose nothing. First of all, I didn't call my father and the rest of them, tell them to vote. So listen, this shit
is easy.
It's easy work. What the fuck you talking about here? So yeah, I didn't even get a chance. Dad! Fucking vote for that Dreamcast. So,
yeah, exactly. It's despicable.
So listen, this shit's fixed. I can fucking rig it up to any way I want to. That's the whole fucking good point. Yeah, look, Dreamcast went up. So anyway, so that's my whole point there. It's like it wins whoever I say is gonna win. But the point is, there is nothing like the fucking 80s where you can come home from school with a key on your neck and nobody's home and it's okay. But you 90s kids, you come home, if you got a key on your neck, you got some Nintendo niggas naked on your couch because you started talking to them. That's
Rick, who were you friends with back then?
It ain't me. It's you 90s motherfuckers. That's what happened.
Oh my God.
The online shit, no,
that's because Rick had one of them crackheads laying on his couch and he thought it was hella nice. That was going on.
I tell you what, if I did have a crackhead, he had his kid born in the 90s. Fucking around here. So that's what that is. So I just don't think it's fair to compare the 80s to the 2000s. I mean, all we got on 2000 is toys. We can't fuck. Bro, we ain't gonna win this war just with toys. We got comic books, stuff like that. That's it. But I think 90s versus 2000s will be. I think that's gonna be fun. We're gonna do the 90s versus 2000s because, unlike some people in the 90s or the 2000s, let's just say, I became a man. And things were different. I wasn't born in the 70s. 5 years in the 70s, 10 years in the 80s, and then talk about them on Team 90s. I don't know where the fuck that comes from. But I didn't do that. But it is what it is. Listen, to the categories that we had, music, biasly, I say ain't nothing like 80s music. And if you guys just did hip hop, if you did anything like pop music, Michael Jackson,
we didn't even get to movies, Rick.
No, we didn't,
because we had Titanic, Matrix, Jurassic Park, one of your favorite, Goodfellas, Shawshank Redemption. I mean, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Speed. Like we had a ton of shit that I was ready for.
That is, please listen. First of all,
what you mean, please?
First of all, you an 80s nigga anyway. But the whole point is, the 80s can only stand on so many things. See, they can fight the 90s because a lot of their shit the 90s stole. Voltron got stolen to make that Power Rangers bullshit. I saw that bullshit happen. So, Max said 2000, I had my son. Whole focus was giving him the best life imaginable. So I leveled up 100%. Yeah. So all I'm saying is, look, a lot of this shit is subjective. But I'm trying to tell you right now, there's a big difference between pulling out a fucking MP3 to DJ something and using that vinyl. There's a big difference between watching Saturday morning fucking cartoons and shit. Wait, again, I had to watch them on Sunday. And then,
but you know what, Rick? That's subjective because
that's what I said. I said that.
It was easy to walk around with your iPod or whatever you had back then. What is it, Zoom? And you walk around. You don't have to carry the CD book. Who remember the CD book back in the day? I hated bringing that shit around.
CD book was lit, my nigga.
Oh my God! No, it was lit, but I hated walking with it. Like imagine just having the MP3. Everything is in one place. You ain't got to worry about your CD getting scratched and all. Like yo. That shit.
Yeah, that got its benefits. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you on that
one. Now, listen. Like I said, some things it's just the 80s. I love them, but 40 years ago with the technology, shit's changed. Now, the good thing about the 80s, you can steal shit more. You can write a bad check.
Audio is trash when it come to music now compared to back then.
Now, bro, I was telling y'all a story. Like, bro, I remember when my father went and bought some shit, and he wrote a check. He ain't had that money. You could walk out the store with $800 worth of merchandise because you had a paper check. They couldn't call the bank and verify it at 7:00 at night. You just fucking take the shit. Now, the 2000s, they know when you got some shit up there, you can't fucking run. You write a check.
Cameras everywhere.
Fuck yeah, my father write that check. Boom, we walking out of there with Game Gears, all kinds of shit. He ain't paid for none of it.
Yep. That's what the crackhead used to do back then, Rick. Didn't I tell you about names?
Hey,
Devin and doing wrong.
We was able to steal anything in there. Ask Bill Gates when he stole from IBM. Bro, you can steal anything back then. Yo, that was fun. It was fun.
The game was more hard. They were more challenging. You know what I'm saying? You had to keep the system on. Wasn't no save points.
Only passcodes, bro. Either you had a passcode or you had to leave that shit on the whole time. Or like Ninja Gaiden, they didn't have no passcodes. That shit was the whole fucking shit, bro. So,
I mean, Rick, we even had Beverly Hills Cop 3. We had Boomerang. Yeah, I mean, we had a bunch of shit. Nutty Professor. What was it? New Jack City. Nigga. This is all 90s. You crazy? Like
80s had Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Who had Harlem Night? Who had Harlem Night?
I don't know.
I think that was 80s.
I don't remember that.
I think that was 80s.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I think that's 80s. If it was, they won. I don't give
oh, shit.
Yeah, 89. 89. Think about it. Think about it. You also had Eddie Murphy Raw. You had Delirious in the 80s.
Bruh.
You had Saturday Night Live with Eddie. Like, bro.
No, but Saturday Night Live is every
yeah, well, I said with Eddie. That's why I said with Eddie. Eddie was there with the 80s.
Yeah, but they had people across their timeline. You can't.
What was Bronx Tales? What was that one?
That was in the 90s.
That was 90s. Okay, yeah, that was. I was just thinking about movies that impact my life. That's I like them shits was it, boy.
Even the Blade movies, Wesley Snipes, Passenger 57. Like, come on, man, Rick, come on now.
Hey, the 80s had the Superman movie.
Oh my god! Now you inviting Parker back?
Fuck Superman!
All right, look, it's 7:09. I gotta get up out of here. So listen, appreciate all y'all rocking out.
Nigga.
Yep. Hey, that was also 80s, 89. So hey, here we go.
Man, Don DeMarco, mic drop. We
hey,
out.
yo, Mike said, Howard the Duck, facts. He said, damn, Rick, did he just call your dad a crackhead? What the fuck? Nah, he said that's what crackheads did. Listen, Ty was born in 87. He don't know shit about 80s or 90s. That nigga didn't get his set of nuts till 2001. It's all right.
He said he's confused.
Yeah, he confused. He was born in a fucked up part of the decade. He should have been born like 85 or earlier. He was born 87, so he was still in goddamn pre-K. Out of the fucking night. He ain't no shit. So, hey, look, appreciate y'all coming through. I got to get up out of here.
Another good show. Hit that like button, chat.
Thanks. Let's see.
Yeah, made a bootleg soul con. What the hell?